everyone, welcome to my English mid-exam presentation. Let's play and see all the main materials and the explanation of the topic I choose. In this presentation, there are 3 topics to explore. You can see them: who I am, inside computers, software, and operating system. So, who I am? My name is Agnia Fadilla. My study number is 192512228. My class is 19.2A.5 at UBSI Kaliabang. Now, after know who I am, are you ready to learn? I hope so. Let's move on to the main material. We have 2 topics to go through. First, inside computer and software and operating system. Let's start. What inside computer? Okay, inside computer, there are 4 main components that work together to make everything is run. There are the ALU, control unit, input, output device, and the memory. Let me explain each one. First, ALU. Component arithmetic logic unit is the part of the CPU, and its job to perform arithmetic operation like addition and subtraction, as well as logical comparisons. In other words, the ALU is what helps to make the computer process data and execute instruction. The instruction we give, the ALU is read, and the computer will process from what the ALU read our instruction. Next is the control unit. The control unit or CU is also a part of the computer. The role is to control how computer is work. It reads instruction and directs all the other components to do their tasks. The first ALU is process and execute the instruction. The control unit is direct to all the components for doing their tasks. Or you can think it's like a manager of the computer. That's control unit. The third component is input-output device. That's input-output device that stands for input and output. There are the peripheral device that let the computer communicate to the outside world. Input device is send the information into computer like mouse, keyboard, or scanner. Output device send information out like monitor. It's giving user a good UI UX, a good picture to see, to use, like printers or speakers. And the fourth and the last component in the inside computer is memory. In memory, there are 2 main types: RAM, random access memory, which stores temporary data when the computer is on the ROM read-only memory, like the name read-only, which is stores permanent data that the computer needs to start up and run. So the ROM must be on the computer for start up and run the computer. If no ROM, the computer is hard to start up and run. Oh, great! There are the topic of inside the computer. Now, let's talk about the last topic. The last topic is software and operating system. Software. What is software? Software is non-physical part of computer. Things you cannot touch, like a program and data. If monitor, you can see the picture. If mouse, you can touch the mouse. This is you cannot touch, you cannot feel, you cannot see, you cannot feel it, like a program and data. Software helps the computer perform tasks and operate properly. There is also firmware, which is software stored permanently inside a hardware. A common example is BIOS, which helps the start computer. Operating system software. Now, the operating system. An operating system, or OS, is software that starts automatically when you turn on your computer. It controls the computer and connects to user hardware, making everything easier to use. Some example, maybe you probably know that laptop we use every day, Windows, Linux, and macOS. And function OS. The operating system has 5 important functions. 1 is manage computer hardware. 2. It's run application. 3. Organize files and data. 4. Is provide an interface so users can interact with the computer. And 5. It makes the computer easy and efficient to use. In OS, there is application software. Application software is designed to help users complete specific tasks. It's run the operating system is already loaded. Example, in Microsoft Word for writing, Microsoft PowerPoint for presentation, Adobe Photoshop for photo editing, or for programmer we usually use Visual Studio Code for editor, and also application software to help us making easier our work and daily life. In application software, there are so many types of application. Application software comes in different types depending on its function. For example, accounting software helps manage financial records. Banking software is used for banking service and transaction. And word processing software like Microsoft Word, Notepad, Google Docs is used for writing and editing documents. All of the application must be support user in business, education, and everyday life. end of my presentation. Thank you so much for watching and for your attention throughout. I hope this was helpful and making you know what is inside a computer, what a software designed to make our daily activity is easier to use, and I hope it was helpful and easy to understand. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, you can comment in below section. In below comment. I hope I can answer your question. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the other English presentation.